guys, this is Mochivi Maxson again, and in this video series I'm gonna be teaching you a software that I love so much myself, and that software is Photoshop. It's a photo editing and photo manipulation software, graphics design. It's being used for so many things now in the graphics industry. So let me first open up Photoshop very fast here. This software you see right here is Photoshop. I don't know why this thing always opens up in my Photoshop, but this here you see is Photoshop. I know when you look at this user interface and you've never used a layer graphics design software, it looks terrifying, but you don't need to be terrified, because this software is incredible, and when you get to learn it all in this video series, you'll like feel comfortable in this software and you will love it so much as I do, because it will be doing magic for you when you do graphics design. I probably do my graphics design in Photoshop, all the logos, icons, photo manipulation, photo correction, photo color correction, sorry. But Adobe Photoshop is created by Adobe, and it has another software known as Illustrator. Let me open it real quick here. And Illustrator is also a photo editing software, but I always prefer Photoshop to Illustrator. Illustrator is built for like making SVGs. SVG stands for scalable vector graphics, but I don't need to get into that right now. We shall get into later videos of this series. So I just wanted to show you how Illustrator looks like. It looks pretty much like Photoshop, but trust me, they are not the same. I'm more comfortable working in Photoshop, but I do know Illustrator as well, but I just don't like using it, because Photoshop does everything I want for me. And in this series I'm gonna be dealing with the basic tools of Photoshop and the most used ones, and I'll be explaining how layers work, explaining how to do graphics design with Photoshop, and maybe in the later tutorials I'll be explaining and teaching you how to do some color correction on photos, making some retouches on the photos, and maybe even some photo manipulation as well, if we have that much time. But if you learn Photoshop, I think if you are here to learn Photoshop, I know you know about the Adobe softwares like the Adobe After Effects, Premiere, Edge, Muse, InDesign, all of that. But after you learn Photoshop, all of those softwares will come easy to you. As you saw, Illustrator looks somehow like Photoshop. Like all Adobe softwares look like Photoshop, and they all work in layers. And that's what makes them very powerful, because I think Adobe softwares are the most used softwares in the professional industries. And some things you can do with Photoshop, you can use it for making textures if you do 3D modeling. You can use it for graphics design, making logos, photo manipulation, there are a lot of stuff you can do with Photoshop. You just have to learn it and explore them yourself. Maybe you can even come up with something new that can be done with Photoshop that we don't know about. So this video is all entirely to explaining Photoshop, and in the next videos I'm gonna be doing the real actual Photoshop training videos, and I'm gonna be doing this entire series on Mac, cause I don't know, I do use Windows, but I don't like working in it so much. I like use it for gaming and all that stuff, cause it's like the best when it comes to games. And I think this will be it, guys. Subscribe to get updates when I upload more videos about Photoshop and other softwares. Maybe I will do some programming as well, but for now it's time for Photoshopping, and I'll begin do actual like teaching in the next videos, because I think this is getting pretty long now, and you're getting kind of bored. So I'm just gonna end here. If you need free web hosting, you can check the link down below. There's a nice web hosting company, Fethost. It's a new one. It offers free web hosting, but it's very awesome and very nice. Its free web hosting is like paid hosting, and it even offers a cPanel. And thanks you guys for watching, and I guess I'm gonna see you in the next videos.